I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way. I got too many plays. I don't even play. Get out of my way. Out of my way.
Super way up. Get your weight up. Put your plate up. You a foreign. We at war. And I got all the hallelujah. In the flesh. Come and get it.
It is an honor to be back in the booth. It's been a long time since we've gotten the opportunity to call modern day football here on EPSL, and I got to tell you, I'm excited. Coming off of a tough result to an in-division opponent last week. Got a chance for redemption in another user matchup here against the Buford Wolves, and you'll know if you were with us last season that before the realignment, these two teams went at it quite a bit. The division realignment ended up splitting up this rivalry, but it's renewed today. Modern Day with a chance to bounce back after the loss, the second loss of the season to St. John Bosco. So they were swept by their in-division opponent, and that's got to weigh heavy on them coming into this game. Modern Day set to kick off, so Buford will start with the football. And, you know, being swept by a division opponent, I think it's not, obviously it's not the end of the season or the end of the world, but it's definitely something that you'd like to change if you could. Kyron Drones under center in his junior year for the Wolves and transferred over from Ramona. Play action here on first down, complete underneath to Cambridge. Jamison going to run right by him there and allow the first down. And, you know, we've talked about the modern day defense at length when we've had opportunities to broadcast these games. Another play action complete to the flat. Johnson there for the speedy defensive stop, loss of 1. But I think the offense has got to be more of a focus. It's pretty clear at this point in the season. You know, through 9 weeks, you've allowed 30-plus points in 7 of those games. I think it's pretty clear that the defense is going to be what it's going to be as that ball's overthrown by Drones. That'll bring up 3rd and 11. The defense is going to be what it's going to be. So you've got to focus on the offense as your key to winning games. Make sure that, you know, the offense has every opportunity to do so, and that is going to end up in a punt after the completion of Banks in the flat, picks up 3. And we'll see that offense here, mainly Drew Berry, who is having a historic season. We've talked about him quite a bit. Tune into the EPSL podcast if you'd like to hear more about the season that he's having. Sean Bowe also with a pretty good-looking touchdown to interception ratio there, just under 80% completion percentage. He's taking care of the ball well. He has a phenomenal running back, so they've also ran the ball well, but I think this offense has shown a lot more consistency than the defense to this point in the season, which is part of the reason why you do want to be able to rely on them down the stretch. Here in the back half of the year, we talked about some of these divisional races. We talked about some of the seeding and the way that might work out as Berry picks up a first down there. Still very open, I would say, especially in, you know, this conference. Really just the difference of a few games. A lot of these teams not separated by much, so obviously you got to take it one game at a time, and this stretch for the Monarchs is tough. You have a good amount of user matchups. It's good talent. Blitz comes and doesn't quite get home. Sean Bowe delivers to Forwick underneath. First down, Modern Day. But it's good to get those tests in before the playoffs. Obviously, Modern Day thinking about if they run into Bosco in the playoffs. That matchup looms large. Bowe completes underneath to Forwick once again, who breaks the tackle, falls forward for 7. So the short passing game in effect here on the opening drive from Modern Day, just shy of midfield now. 2nd and 3. give to Barry in the middle, and he picks up a good number. I don't know the exact yardage total, but he just moves so quickly when he gets through the hole. It's hard to calculate sometimes. Offset eye, Forwick top of your screen, Kissling bottom of your screen, play action, Sean Bowe looking Barry's way. Barry corrals it, he'll pick up 7 or 8 there. They do say 8, he falls forward. Does such a good job of that. Condensed bunch left here on 2nd and short. So Mater Dei now in Buford territory, 11 yards shy of the red zone. Palid's return motion, give is to Barry. He breaks a tackle in the backfield. He breaks a couple in the backfield and still loses 4. Marshmello, the defensive end, with a big play for the Buford defense here. Can they hold on 3rd and 6? Bowe looking to throw, and he finds Kissling past the line to gain just inside the 30. Mater Dei drive continues. Kissling's 2nd catch of the day. Both of them on this first drive here. I like that they're getting him involved early and often, and that's, I think, something that they need to do more versus Bosco. Speaking about that game last week, as Barry does what he does so often in breaking tackles, picks up 9 on a play that was over maybe after 1. That's what makes him so good, so much different than a lot of the backs in the league, as he rarely goes down on first contact. But you've got to, Barry didn't get his normal carries, and Kissling certainly didn't get the opportunities that you'd like to see from him. So I think you've really got to overemphasize, especially in division games, getting the ball to your playmakers. As Sean Bowe throws the screen out to Barry. 3 or 4 there. You say 3. Trips to the wide side of the field. Williams in motion. He crosses the formation, and Sean Bowe looking to throw that way. It's complete to Williams. Short gain. But a nice grab there for the two-way wide receiver corner. Now another 3rd down opportunity for the Buford defense. This one in the red zone. Sean Bowe finds Kissling down to the 1-yard line, and this is where Drew Barry makes his money. Kissling with another big first down catch on 3rd down there. Nice job bringing that in, yeah, right down to the 1. And this is, in all likelihood, going to number 9. Barry through the middle, and as we've seen so often, number 9 for number 6. Touchdown Mater Dei on their opening drive, so well balanced there. They moved down the field pretty methodically, and good conversions on 3rd down, so promising start from the Mater Dei offense, and the defense, limited Buford to just 1 first down, so promising start for the Monarchs. And if you're Buford, you got to put something together offensively here. Buford obviously at 5-4 to this point in the year. Their first time above 500 came with their victory last week. We take a look at the rushing touchdowns stat leaders for quarterbacks. Kyron Drones, such a threat with his legs, especially in the red zone, something that Mater Dei is definitely going to have to keep an eye on when Buford does get in scoring position. Drones to throw here on 1st down underneath to Cambridge. He gets popped by Roberson. Cambridge does a nice job of holding on there. Picks up 7 on 1st down. So a promising start to the drive for the Wolves. Blackheart also a threat with the legs. I mean, you talk about some of the best running backs in the league. Blackheart is definitely in that conversation. Early this season was leading the league in rushing. And that's continued. They've relied on him pretty heavily as they hand it off to him again here, and he breaks the tackle from Roberson. This is a great running back matchup. You see Blackheart go for 12 there and another 1st down. A couple of running backs that have had their way with opposing defenses this year, and a couple of defenses that have certainly struggled defending the run. We saw that last week for Mater Dei. Flashes of it early here. It's Drones' favorite target underneath. That's Cambridge. The tight end goes for another first down. So Buford, in response, is moving well here on this drive. They go back to Blackheart. And even there, it seemed like he was corralled. Still finds a way to pick up 6. Running backs having so much success this year. I think a lot of teams are going back to a run-heavy system. That'll be another first down, and that's Bo James. Empty set here from the 10 for Buford, looking to equalize before the end of the first quarter. They will not snap the ball. So that's going to bring us to the end of one here in Santa Ana. Mater Dei up a touchdown, 7-0. And the second quarter will begin with the 1st and 10 play from the 10-yard line. Drones under center. The give is to Blackheart. Warbles meets him at the line of scrimmage. They do give Blackheart 1. That'll make it 2nd and 9. Drones looking to throw. Blitz coming out from Mater Dei. He finds Cambridge, who's just short of the pylon. 3rd and inches from the half-yard line. Buford looking to punch it in. Drones adds to his rushing touchdown total, and I'm sure Blackheart's upset about that. Blackheart did a lot of the work to get down there, and then Drones punches it in on the quarterback sneak. Obviously, Buford happy to get points on that drive. You'll take that result regardless of who scores it, but goes down as a rushing touchdown for Kyron Drones. So 7-all to begin the second quarter. Sean Bowe and company back to work after this kickoff, returned by Williams, who does have a kickoff return for touchdown this year. One of the many ways that he's helped out this team. Take a look at the rushing touchdown leaders. Drew Berry far and away leading that race just past the midway point in the season. And in a spread offense, it is interesting to see Berry. I think that's more of a testament to how effective he is with the opportunities that he's given. This is an offense that's designed first and foremost to throw the ball, and for him to be leading the league in rushing touchdowns, next closest person is 6 rushing touchdowns away. I mean, that really is a testament to how good he is on the ground. Sean Bowe, nobody home, overthrows that one, incomplete on 2nd and 3. Wanted to take a shot on play action, just missed. So that'll make it 3rd and 3. Sean Bowe on the run finds Williams, who's got some room. Williams breaks a few tackles past midfield there, down to the 40-yard line, and it looks like Williams just got lost in that zone defense. We'll take a look here. Yep, everybody in their zone. Actually, it looks like Lomax was running with Kissling. Kissling double covered there. That opened up Williams, who ran free. This give is to Berry, who breaks through the middle of that defense and takes it down inside the red zone. He's liable to do that at any point in the game. He really can just change the game in one play there. And it'll go down to about the 16-yard line. High formation here for Mater Dei. The give is to Berry. Another first down. Out of the 5-yard line. And they get in those heavy run formations. You just can't help but think it's going to go for 12 or 13 every time, and it's so rare to see in this league. Sean Bowe looking to throw on 1st and goal under pressure. Tries to get out right. That's going to be a sack credited to DeMar Castle. Looked like he was trying to extend that play and just didn't get his feet under him as he was breaking the pocket there, so that makes it 2nd and goal from the 12-yard line now. Mater Dei backed up a bit after the sack from Castle. Kissling in motion right. Sean Bowe throwing that way, but he finds Williams for the touchdown. Jacob Williams gets in the end zone. Nice in-breaking route there. Looks like he got away from the defender. He's so good at creating separation on offense. He's a sure tackler on defense. And I'll tell you what, he has affected this team in a lot of ways. Probably the underrated weapon on this team, offensively, defensively, and in special teams with what he does in kick return. So definitely someone that I think should get more praise in this league. Jacob Williams showing up big there after the loss of yardage on the sack, and you think that really is a drive killer, especially in the red zone. So great job from Jacob Williams to corral that touchdown catch, and Mater Dei retakes a 7-point lead. Buford looking to answer back here. They love this single back formation. Drone's going to throw out of it this time. Roberson there with a quick tackle after a gain of 4. Second and 6, play action. Drones downfield, right sideline. They'll say incomplete. They'll say he did not get the feet down. Now a double mug look on 3rd and 6. Pressure comes, Drones delivers downfield to Cambridge, who runs past Jamison. Curtis makes the tackle down at the ball came out there at the 9-yard line. Looks like it went out of bounds. A lot just happened on that play. Huge pickup. Now the give to Blackheart, who gets outside. He'll be about a yard or two short of the end zone, but quickly Buford in scoring position here. And so much happened on that play. Cambridge fumbled, but he picked up what felt like 60 yards. Give to Blackheart, brought down by Parks, 3rd and goal. Mater Dei defense trying to stand tall down here on the goal line. This, in all likelihood, another quarterback sneak. It is, and Kyron Drones with another rushing touchdown. And I think we're starting to see where his rushing touchdown totals have come from. Second quarterback sneak for him today. Second touchdown for Buford today. And that'll tie the game up in quick fashion. And that's exactly what you want to see if you're a Buford fan. You want to see them even it back up, especially as quickly as they did there. So 14-all here. And this has the makings of a shootout. Of course, we've seen so many, what feels like defensive battles between Sean Bowe and Kyron Drones over the years. When Drones was at Ramona, but this one feeling more like an offensive shootout. So trips to the wide side of the field to start the drive for Mater Dei, and it's a quarterback keeper. They do run Sean Bowe quite a bit out of that read option look. They go to an empty after Bowe picks up 3. Design quarterback run, and just as we talk about the quarterback runs, back-to-back quarterback runs, he slides forward there. So 3rd and 4, but they do go to the quarterback run once in a while. Sometimes it does end up hurting them. We saw that earlier in the season where a game ended on a read option keep that was shut down. Would have been the difference in the ball game, but you know, who even remembers that far back? I sure don't. I couldn't even tell you who that was against, as Kissling collects another first down reception. He has been clutch on 3rd down today. They brought in an extra offensive lineman. I think you knew what they were going to do there. The give is to Barry, and he picks up 11. I am getting word from my producer that is only Drones' second quarterback sneak touchdown of the year. I don't know about that. He seemed pretty comfortable running the quarterback sneak, but I don't like to throw around the word merchant, so I won't do that here. Pickup of 6 there on the completion to Williams. Williams already with a touchdown in this game. Tied at 14, closing in on halftime. Barry with the rushing lane, and that is the last thing you want to give number 9. But for all intents and purposes, this guy in the MVP conversation. Now across midfield. They go back to Barry out of the pistol. He's brought down there, crosses the 100-yard threshold, which almost feels routine. Didn't do it last week, but he still did have 2 touchdowns. Just under 3 minutes to go in the half here. Mater Dei driving. Another designed quarterback run. Sean Bowe up the middle, so nobody touched him. What is happening in this game? He had time to stand back up and then go back down. Sorry, we don't see that very often. Down to the 15-yard line. Sean Bowe looking to throw. It's a screen to Barry. And you'd like to see him cut back inside there. That also stops the clock right before. No, it doesn't. We got the runoff. 14 all, 2-minute warning here just before halftime. And I got to tell you, I'm excited to see this one play out. Important matchup for both teams. Buford really putting some momentum together, and Mater Dei trying to bounce back. Barry motions out of the backfield. It's Williams alone. He breaks a tackle and gets in. Second touchdown for number 2 today. And you gotta love Jacob Williams coming on in the back half of the season. I mean, especially right here, it looked like a man coverage look. That was Marshmallow trying to come across the formation to make the tackle and just couldn't get there in time. Pretty poor setup defensively to have a opposite field defensive end trying to cover a 6'4" speedy slot receiver. Regardless, Mater Dei retakes the lead on Jacob Williams' second receiving touchdown of the day, 21-14. Buford going to have 2 minutes to answer, and this is where it becomes important who's receiving that second half kickoff, and in this case it will be Mater Dei. Drones gonna throw here on first down, and Sparks with a big hit, but you can see, I mean, Drones has had a lot of success in this first half. 190 yards, 2 rushing touchdowns. That one almost intercepted on the deflection there. 3rd and 4 now for Buford. Trying to run their 2-minute drill. We'll see if they can extend the drive. Trips right, Drones looks that way. Tackle's made by Jamison. Timeout comes in from Mater Dei, and that is going to be a 4th down for Buford. Mater Dei, in all likelihood, going to have another chance to score before getting the ball back at half. A huge tackle there from Jamison to make it 4th and 1. So we saw Jamison miss a tackle earlier, but he redeems himself there. Mater Dei with 1.5 minutes and 2 timeouts. Not what I think anyone expected before half here. Sean Bowe and the offense go back to work. Gets that one out to Kissling quickly, and they don't have, at least in this game, a huge downfield passing attack. It has been a lot of it underneath. There's another underneath throw to number 2, and we've seen that a few times today. Mater Dei not calling any timeouts. They're down to 30 seconds here. Sean Bowe's got to go downfield, and he does, but unfortunately there's no one there. 30 seconds now, 2 timeouts, just shy of midfield. This has got to pick up a considerable amount of yardage. You can't keep going underneath here. Barry goes in motion. They decide to go underneath. Williams will pick up a first down, I believe, and they'll take a timeout here. So just 1 timeout left. 26 seconds. Mater Dei right at midfield, so they need a big throw and something to get out of bounds here, or if you do have a throw in the middle of the field, just be ready to settle for that field goal. Sean Bowe looking to throw here on 1st and 10. Underneath to Barry, hoping he breaks a tackle and goes for a bunch. He doesn't. So they'll have to call their last timeout. Not perfect clock management here for Mater Dei, but still with a chance to get a field goal, I suppose. Trips to the top of your screen, Sean Bowe. Downfield shot. He's got Palids. Palids gets out of bounds. And they've got a chance at a touchdown here on 1st and goal. Palids gets loose. 1st and goal, Forwick short motion. To the end zone, it's complete to Kissling. Mater Dei cashes in before half. Monumental touchdown there to Kissling, and again we see Marshmello in man coverage, a defensive end on the wide receiver 1 for Mater Dei. A very interesting choice there down on the goal line, and I gotta tell you, that's the second time we've seen Marshmello in coverage give up a touchdown. Mater Dei takes a 14-point lead and getting the ball at half, so this a game that was 21-14 with 2 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Buford ball is now quickly flipped on its head. Mater Dei goes up 14. And Buford gonna come out with a chance for a Hail Mary. They're gonna kneel it. They're gonna kneel before half. The Mater Dei takes a 14-point lead into the locker room. They will get the ball at half. Buford gonna need to get a stop and put a few drives together here in this second half. Back in Santa Ana for the second half of football. There have been some fireworks in this one. Drew Berry back on the field. And obviously those rushing totals were before this game, so those will be updated upon the conclusion of this one. Sean Bowe finds Kissling to open the second half, and that connection has looked good today. Kissling just running away from everybody. That one a big gain there. You see Williams drawing some attention, and Kissling out of the slot. Lomax trailing in coverage. Already past midfield. This passing attack for Mater Dei has really come alive today. 2 touchdowns to Williams, 1 for Kissling. Another design run that goes for 2 yards there. And their Mater Dei coaching staff is sticking to the design quarterback run. Give to Berry on 2nd and 8. He breaks a tackle, goes for 7. That makes it 3rd and short. So this will, in all likelihood, be Drew Berry territory as well. If you have the best running back in the league, you expect them to get 1 yard on 3rd and 1. Buford in a heavy run stopping set. I don't think they're worried about the pass at all. And that one's a play action. So a mind-boggling call there on 3rd and 1, and Sean Bowe sacked. Obviously, if you're going up against a goal line defense, it's not built for pass protection, so Buford gets the stop that they need. It's going to be a touchback, and Buford scored a touchdown here. You're right back in this game. They're definitely not out of it yet. Gives to Blackheart on 1st down, and he is ushered to the ground after a gain of 6. Single back, give is to Blackheart. He's stopped up. That's Pierce and Curtis combining for the tackle there, and now 3rd and 1. Play action. Down the middle of the field. I can't tell who has the football. That one looked to be incomplete. Broken up by Avery Curtis, the free safety. And he just made that tackle on the last play. So this modern-day defense answers the call, forces a 3-and-out. Ball goes back to Drew Berry and this offense. And outside of an inexplicable 3rd-and-1 play-action pass call, they have been flying high today. Take a look at Kissling's season. He just broke the double-digit touchdown mark, closing in on 1,000 yards. We're only midway through the year. I mean, some of these yardage totals for these players, it's hard to wrap your mind around. Sean Bowe, we've seen him miss on a few. That one too tall. This flag is going to go against Brock Lomax, who's had his struggles today as well in coverage. Buford hurting themselves there. So that first down. Sean Bowe looking for Kissling, and a scary moment there as that ball was just floating around in the ether. Results in an incomplete pass. Sean Bowe quick underneath. Palids was not looking, but he had room to run. That one right on his face mask, and Sean Bowe now looking to throw on 3rd down. Goes back to Palids. His eyes are up this time, and he picks up the first down. Palids also having himself a year. The best young tight ends in the game. Collects the first down grab there, and drive continues for Mater Dei. We've seen this pretty consistently throughout the year. They've done a nice job sustaining drives. It's another heavy set for the Monarchs here. It is a throw out wide to Berry, hoping he can make something happen, and he picks up one. Does make a man miss. But I like that you're just getting Berry the ball in space. You never know what he can do with it. They motion him out here. Linebacker goes with him. Sean Bowe to throw out of a now empty set. Over the middle, it's Williams with a highlight reel catch. This guy is having himself a day. Jacob Williams climbs the ladder, goes up to get it. We got to see the slow motion version of that. Of course, the replay crew doesn't show us. Back to the heavy set. Give is to Berry up the middle. Seems like the replay crew only shows Mater Dei interceptions and fumbles. They have something out for the Monarchs. Showing the lowlights. Sean Bowe to throw here on 2nd and 6. It's another screen. They've gone to this pretty often in the red zone. That one picks up a first down, and it has been somewhat successful. I will say it's never been blown up in the backfield. That's the 3rd time we've seen it run today. So obviously something in the game plan for the Monarchs, and Kissling is going to score again. Jacob Kissling blows this game open in the 3rd quarter. 4th passing touchdown of the game today. 2 to Williams and 2 to Kissling. So the ball being distributed to these Monarch wide receivers. High-flying Mater Dei offense. They come into this game the top scoring offense in the league, so you had to expect some points to go on the board here. And Buford, if you're a Buford football fan, it is time for quick drives and points. Big hit there from Roberson on special teams, and that guy he tries to kill you if you're on offense, defense, or special teams. So now Drones, who's played very well today, he's got to come up with something here. I'm going to draw a little bit closer. A few Mater Dei defenders there in run support on the draw play. Pickup of 4 for Blackheart. Go to a bunch out of a single back here. I love this formation. It's condensed, but you have so many passing options. You can also run the ball as they do here. Pierce and Roberson stop Blackheart in the backfield there, and it seems like this modern-day defense is not going to allow Blackheart to beat them in this second half. Big 3rd and 6 here for the Wolves. Drones to throw over the middle, finds Blackheart, who breaks a tackle, picks up the first down and then some. Now the Wolves are on the move.
Result is a first down.
Hand off to Blackheart. He's met by Sparks and Dean in the backfield. Dalen Sparks, the sophomore linebacker, winning that battle, at least on that snap. Blackheart, they're giving him his carries, trying to get him as many opportunities as they can. There's Roberson with another big hit. It is a pickup of 8, so 3rd and very manageable here for Buford, just shy of midfield. Drones to throw. There's Blackheart again in the flat. And that's been a good recipe for success. Make it 3rd and manageable, find a check down on 3rd and short. Nice job to convert there. Condensed bunch right, give is to Blackheart, and again, he is just stopped up. Loss of 1, Roberson there among others, but they're trying to get Blackheart the ball, and past couple opportunities, he's been met right at the line of scrimmage. So nice job from this modern-day defense to know where they want to go with the football and try and counter it. Now you do have to be aware as this game gets closer and closer to the conclusion of the passing attack, and you see it right there. I mean, Drones can sling the football. So again, 3rd and manageable, eyes on 27 here if you're a modern-day defender. 3rd and 2. Drones out of the shotgun. Over the middle, and Mo Williams was just a little bit behind in coverage there. That will be a first down, so Buford go back to this single back look, and they do love mixing it up out of the single back. They give his to Blackheart. He's got some real estate this time, and you knew you were only going to hold 27 under wraps for so long. He finds a first down there. That makes it 1st and goal. At the conclusion, almost at the conclusion of the 3rd quarter. I formation here. Hand off to Blackheart. Great blocking. That was well blocked through the middle, and that will be a Buford touchdown. All of their touchdowns coming on the ground today. The 3rd rushing touchdown for the Wolves. That one goes to Blackheart. Collects it. Pretty good block there on Roberson from, I give that credit to 58. You can see him celebrating in the end zone. He did a nice job. That makes it a 14-point game with just over a quarter remaining. We'll see how Modern Day wants to play this, if they keep attacking through the air, or if... I don't think you start chewing clock as of right now, especially with the way that Buford just moved down the field. We'd like to see them go score again before they start working on this clock, but I'm not down on the sideline. I'm up here with you in the booth, and it has been a phenomenal day of football. Williams going to return that one. Sean Bowe has been efficient, to say the least, today. Just 4 incompletions, as many incompletions as he has touchdowns today through the air, and a few design quarterback runs to boot. So modern day offense looking efficient. First down, handoff to Barry, and he kind of gets caught up in the scrum there in the middle. Nice stop for the Buford defense on first down. Looks like they are going to go run heavy. High form give to Barry, and see if he picks it up. He does not. It's 3rd and inches, and that will conclude the 3rd quarter. Big 3rd and inches. There's the catch from Williams from earlier, and doing that through contact is so impressive. Williams obviously having one of his best games of the season. A couple of touchdowns for him in this one. So 3rd and inches. We'll see if it's a play action pass. Hopefully not. Last time we saw 3rd and short like this, it was a disaster of a play call. It's a quarterback sneak, fucking short, even though his entire body was across the line. And I got to tell you, you will hear this every week from me. if Mater Dei is looking for a spot, you will not get it. They do have to challenge this one, and likely we'll see this overturned, but obviously it depends on where that knee went down, and this camera angle of him laying on the ground is not going to give us the definitive answer we need, especially since there is a larger man laying right next to him. Pause. They do give him the first down, so I think that is the right call. Obviously, we couldn't see when or where the knee went down, but it looked to me as if he got across. Bird's eye view, always helpful. Play action. This one complete to the backup tight end, and he picks up a couple. Picks up 3. 2nd and 7. Coming out in a shotgun set. We'll see if they want to attack through the air on this play. They do not. Give us 2 Barry. He stopped after a gain of 2. Pretty good answer from this Buford defense in the run game. They know that's the strength of this Mater Dei team, but Barry can do it through the air as well. Picks up a big first down there on his 4th or 5th reception of the game, and this guy just, you got to be careful of where he is all over the field. Palid's with a huge block there. Now likely going to go back to the run after that pickup on 3rd down. So this is Barry's time to shine. He gets excited about this whenever he sees the I formation comes out, I'm sure. His 20th carry of the game, and 132 yards for him here in the 4th quarter. We'll certainly have an opportunity to add to that number. 2nd and 4, another give to Barry. And he is met in the backfield, loses 1. That makes it 3rd and 5. Buford with a nice stop in run D there, and Sean Bowe going to scramble for this one and then throw on the run. That one dropped by Williams. To bring the drive to an end, likely the punt team coming on here. I don't know if, oh, never mind. They're going to attempt the field goal from the 35. Oh, I didn't know they were on the 35. I apologize. This one's going to be blocked. No, it's not blocked. It's good. Everything's slowed down there, and there's no flag for roughing the kicker. A lot going on in that play. Result is 3 points for Mater Dei. They'll take a 17-point lead, and just looking to this defense to salt this one away. Not sure how that kick made it through, but there seemed to be more green around that ball than there was black? Black. I was going to say red, but. Drones to throw on 1st and 10. Completes to Cambridge. He's got a $167 today. How about that for the tight end? Picks up 4. Buford will shift pre-snap. Little RPO out to Cambridge. He adds to his total. Just shy of 180 now. Another pre-snap shift after the first down. Drones, same thing, other side. So they saw something they liked. They went back to it. That one picks up 3. Now a handoff to Blackheart. Sparks and Warbles are both there. That'll make it 3rd and 5 for Buford. Obviously, anywhere you are right now is 4-down territory, so likely going to go for it regardless. But empty look here on 3rd and 5. Drones to throw outright. A little low, and 4th and 5 coming up. That was Jameson closing there in coverage. Don't know if he would have made it if that throw was on target, but we've got a 4th and 5 for Buford. We're going to look to convert here. Drones into coverage, and that one almost intercepted. That, for all intents and purposes, likely going to end the game here. But I'll tell you what, it looked like he had something open underneath. He just went for the long ball and could not connect. Mater Dei going to look to close this one out. Already in Buford territory, so you don't This is really going to likely be run. I don't think this will be run, pass. But have to be happy with what you've seen if you're a modern-day football fan, bouncing back from last week's loss. And on Buford's side of things, they will drop to 5-5, so they'll go back to 500. Nothing wrong with that at this point in the year. Still plenty of football left to be played as Barry gets hung up on his own man. Actually works to his advantage. We get a first down. But for Buford, the wins do need to start coming pretty quickly here. Sitting at 5-5. The season is certainly not lost. Mater Dei will go to 7-3 as Sean Bowe has that one knocked away on 2nd and 10. So 7-3, Mater Dei likely in the playoff conversation. Obviously, the big thing for them is you've got to be able to beat St. John Bosco, and they just haven't been able to do that this year. Sack on 3rd down. Ends the drive for the Monarchs. Punt team coming on.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 13-yard line. To 2nd and 10. The quarterback keeps it in the option. Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
So Caden Johnson going to get flagged for the defensive pass interference there. We saw one for Buford earlier, so this one evens out here. Caden Johnson, defensive pass interference, extends the drive for the Wolves, and obviously they're just trying to look like a miscommunication there between Blackheart and Drones. He put that ball right on him and just wasn't looking. Going to make this one a little bit more respectable in the box score. Underneath, tackle made by Johnson. Gain of 7.
That's a gain of 7.
Blitz comes from Mater Dei, and Drones delivers. First down and then some. Hurry up offense coming out here for Buford. Blitz did not get home, and that's the risky run when you send pressure that does not get to the quarterback. Nice job to be on the spot there for Jamison. 2nd and 4. Drones into traffic, intercepted. It's Roberson. He's going to go down the sideline and return this one to the opposite 40. Anthony Roberson, we saw this a lot last year, but this guy is always around the football. We usually talk about his hitting, but right there he was covering up Cambridge underneath with corner help over the top, and knowing that Drones wants to go to Cambridge, he's done it often in this game. Pretty good defensive setup there. It results in the interception. First turnover of the game for either team. And here's a give to Barry on first down. We're likely going to see a healthy dose of number 9 the rest of the way. So we'll have to take a look. I think, if you're Buford, something needs to change. You're sitting at 5-5. Something needs to change. I would say offensively as Barry shakes off a tackler and finds Pater. This guy is just built different. Drew Barry adding to his season totals late in this one, and not sure who 17 was, but he was sent to another zip code. Barry en route to the house. So that'll make it 45-21 Mater Dei. And really in this second half, I think you just saw Mater Dei run away with this one. But this is that's the importance of sustained drives. Got to be able to pick up the first on third, and I think there were a few times where Buford couldn't quite do that, but I think if you're Buford, you know, something's got to change here, and it's got to change quickly. I'll tell you what, you need wins in bunches, and I think most of the good teams in this league have one thing that they can rely on heavily. It seems to me the Buford offense is good. They're good. The Buford defense is also, I mean, they've struggled today. I would say the scheme needs to be looked at, but neither side of the ball when it comes to Buford, I think, really is something that you can rely on to win you games. They have to play together, and in this game, this year especially, it's hard to do that. Roberson makes another appearance there. So you've got to be able to rely on one side of the ball at least, hopefully. I mean, ideally, you can rely on both, but Kyron Drones thrown for 350 today. I mean, he's airing the ball out. He does have the 2 rushing touchdowns. Just a minute left in this one. Pressure comes, oh, I'm sorry, it was just a screen. Blackheart picks up 9, and Buford's still calling timeouts, down 24 with a minute to go. This is where you try and run some plays that maybe you haven't ran before. Read option. That one snuffed out by Warbles in the backfield. Maybe not that play, I guess. I guess it depends. But now under a minute, 3rd and 4. Buford calls their final timeout, so clock will stop for the last time today. Buford from here needs to look to build momentum at the right time. Drones completes to James, who stays in bounds. You'd like to see him get out of bounds there, down under 30 seconds, trying to get a touchdown here to make it look a little closer. Drones, end zone, touchdown, Bo James. Drones' first passing touchdown of the game. And they'll go for 2. That one knocked away by Jamison, who had great positioning there. And just 22 seconds left. I don't know if we'll see an onside kick from Buford here, but that is going to do it. They get the end-of-game touchdown. Nice play from Jamison there. He read that well, stayed inside the route. And Buford will elect to kick this one off, and Mater Dei likely going to kneel this one out. So the Monarchs going to go to 7-3. Obviously, the division title is going to be tough. We're going to need, they will need St. John Bosco to lose some games, but certainly not out of the question. Mater Dei wins this user matchup here, which is something they did previously against IMG. So now, I mean, stacking a few pretty good wins here. Buford is definitely no slouch. This is not a bad football team whatsoever. Mater Dei takes care of business at home, and I feel like most of the time we talk about the passing game, or I'm sorry, we talk about the running game, but today the passing attack, outside of this very impressive run from Drew Berry, we've seen him do that a lot this year. Over 20 rushing touchdowns already on the year. There's the touchdown pass from Drones. Bo James doing a nice job staying in bounds. So 45-27 going to be your final. We'll take a look at some stats. And then it is on to next week. Passing-wise, Drones with 379, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, a rating of 105. Sean Bowe, 81% completion percentage, just shy of 300 yards and the 4 passing touchdowns. Rushing-wise, Drew Berry with almost 30 attempts. He got his carries today, 184, 2 touchdowns, and it's crazy to say that that feels like a mediocre day for him, but we've seen some sensational things. Blackheart putting in his effort as well with a rushing touchdown. Sean Bowe with a couple of design quarterback runs, goes for 22 yards. Receiving-wise, Cambridge led the way among receivers, and great day for him. Targeted early and often. 182, no touchdowns. Williams and Kissling with a pair of receiving touchdowns. Both of them just shy of 100 yards. Leak helping out. Brandon James as well, and then Drew Berry with 51 yards receiving on 6 receptions. Defensively, Roberson with 15 total tackles and the interception. Lomax in double digits along with Curtis. And Bud Farts as well, the tackle for losses. We'll scroll through these, and I will see you next time in the booth. This has been a presentation of Mater Dei football on EPSL. We will see you in the next one.